So God never prescribed prison as a punishment. God never said if somebody does X, put them in prison for 10 years, 5 years, 2 years until they do their sentence and then they're out. God never prescribed prison. So when leftists say we need to abolish all prisons, they're actually on the biblical track. They're actually getting something right, biblically speaking, in that manner. Now, how they go about that would be, I'm sure, would be wrong. But when it comes to actual prison existing, that wasn't part of God's prescribed punishment in ancient Israel. The only times where the Bible mentions somebody being put in ward or being put in some kind of holding facility is in Leviticus 24:10-17, where there was a young man who was fighting with another man, and this man, I guess, in their struggle and his anger, he blasphemed and cursed. And that says that in that passage that they put him in ward only until they knew what to do with him, because up until that time they weren't really sure how to handle somebody who blasphemed the name of the Lord. But in that instance, God said, "Put this person to death. Anybody who blasphemes my name deserves to die." So after that, there was no prison. There was no need for prison. If somebody blasphemed, instant death penalty. Obviously, if it could be proven, with the assumption that these things are truly proven. Another instance of God is ancient Israel using a little holding facility just for a brief period of time, by the way. So from time of crime to the time of death, it was probably a day, if that. It was in Numbers 15:32-36. A guy was working on the Sabbath, so he's picking up sticks, and God had already told the Jews, anybody who works on the Sabbath deserves to die. So the Israelites already knew what to do. For whatever reason, they were like, well, are we really going to put this guy to death? And God was like, yes, put him to death. He broke my law. That was the law I clearly gave to you. If somebody who's working on the Sabbath, they deserve to die. So those are the only two times that somebody that we see in the Bible as somebody being put in prison, in ancient Israel, at least, but it had nothing to do with God prescribing prison.